Hey all, Azul here again today. Today I figured I would talk about my electronics and then my kind of miscellaneous and luxury items. So starting with my electronics, I keep them in this Sea to Summit dry bag. It's not the super dry bag, just the kind of lightweight dry bag, roll top bag. So for my headlamp, I have one of the Nikkor rechargeable headlamps. They do make these with the very thin strings, paracord type stuff now. I went ahead and just got a regular headband because I just want them to feel super secure when I do need to wear them. I haven't actually used this in the field yet. Last time I just had my old headlamp, which was fine. I didn't hike a lot at night, but there was one early morning we did that my headlamp was okay, but everyone who had these, their lights were so much brighter and I was a little jealous. So I went ahead and got myself one and I'm excited to use it on the trail. Then, oh, I realize I put this back on my backpack. Hold on one second. I am taking my Garmin Mini, and I don't use this a ton. If I do feel like I need to track, I will set my track for one waypoint per hour. It gives me a track without using a lot of battery. And then I use this to text my family when I do not have cell service, just to let them know I'm okay. I do tend to turn on tracking if I'm hitching by myself, especially. Just a little extra safety measure to turn this tracking on for hitching. And let's see. Then in a Ziploc bag, because I don't want this stuff getting wet. Oh, and the Garmin attaches to the front of my backpack, so I have it easily accessible. In my Ziploc bag, I have my myriad of cords. I have my iPhone, which I'm filming this with. So just to mention that, I won't show it in the video because I'm filming with it, but I do have the iPhone 13 and I do use the Far Out / Guthook app on my bigger trails that are on that app. I also have been looking at Hiker, Hiiker, for some of my shorter trips. I haven't used it a ton, but I've been liking it for planning. Looking at the map and kind of drawing my route on there, and that's been fun. Then the charging block. I had a smaller one, a much more lightweight one, but I like having at least 2 ports so I can charge a few of my devices when I'm in town. Then I carry 2 of the Nikkor 10,000 amp batteries. They do sell 20,000, but I've heard that 2 are lighter. For me, 2 are easier to carry because the other one is just big. The 20,000 is big and long, and so I like the 2 smaller ones. So that is pretty much my electronics kit. I might be taking a little tripod. I don't know, that's pretty luxury, but I might throw it in, we'll see. Then I didn't mention, I'll go a little bit over my repair kit too. Currently, basically, I have tenacious tape, super glue, and I do need to get my large needle and thread, and that will basically be it for my repair kit. And then, let's see. Anything I'm missing on that? I do not believe so. So, let's see, where did my, yeah, plastic bag, my 2 batteries, my charging block, my miscellaneous cords. So many cords, unfortunately. Phone, the Nikkors use one, and then the Garmin uses a different one, so I have to have at least 3 cords. So all of that goes in here. And oh, Actually, I don't usually keep my headlamp in there. Just shoved it in there. I usually keep my headlamp in the bottom of my outside pocket, so it's fairly accessible. And then I just keep my repair tape in here as well, because I don't really have anywhere else for it to live. Oh, and I forgot to mention did I mention super glue in my repair kit? I do have that too. That I keep with my other super glue in my first aid kit. Roll that all up so it's tiny. All right, on to miscellaneous and luxury items. All right, so miscellaneous, my hiking poles. So these are cheap ones I got on Amazon. They're $25. They're Cascade, Mountain Tech. You can get much lighter ones, much more expensive ones. I don't know, I just don't want to spend money on my poles. You know, they tend to bend or break or whatever. And these have worked perfectly for me. I have the cork handles. I use sun gloves. I've never had an issue with the rodents eating the cork, knock on wood. I don't know if it's because I use sun gloves, they don't get as salty, but cheap, easy to reorder on Amazon. Then I did talk about this a little bit during my sleeping system, but I wanted to show it to you stuffed. This is my Hyperlite stuffed sack pillow. So I have my rain gear in there now, so it's a decent thickness, and it has room for more, so I could probably make it more thick, but turn it inside out to stuff it for your pillow, and it has this nice fleece pillow, so I'm excited to try this out. And then when you're not sleeping with it, take it out. And if you want to keep clothes in it, I'm sure you can. I probably won't. I'll probably just stuff my clothes in my bag and then just stuff this into, but I will, to keep the fleece nice, turn it back, inside out, inside right, inside in. And then I'll probably just zip it, not all the way, so that the air comes out of it. But it's Dyneema, so it's pretty waterproof. So I could keep my clothes in here as a waterproof sack, which, who knows? We'll see how this goes. My first time using it, so I'm excited. Then, camp shoes. I'm going to try these guys out. They're water shoes / yoga shoes. They're really light. They have a nice sole on them, kind of neoprene tops, colorful. I like them a little better than I think I would like Crocs, because the Crocs just, you know, even with the heel on, slide off my feet pretty easily and become pretty slippery on wet surfaces too. So these are my camp shoes, and potentially town shoes. Then my last luxury item, and I love these so much, are my Tord booties, Nightingale equipment, purple outside, coyote inside. And I really like having these. Take off my shoes and socks at night, clean up my feet, and I don't know, there's just something so comforting about having nice warm feet at night. So I got these, well, I did get Feathered Friends, and I love those, but I lost one of them on the PCT, and they were great, and I picked them up, where did I get them? Oh yeah, at Kennedy Meadows South, and yeah, my feet were just so much happier with those, so I'm really excited about them. I love them. So if you need a luxury item, want a luxury item, I highly recommend puffy booties. And I believe that is all. Quick one for this video, luxury and electronics, which is, let's face it, pretty much a luxury. People have done this without electronics for a long, long time. So, and I think that is basically the last of my gear videos. I've done my big three, my everyday wear, my winter wear or my cold weather wear, my hygiene, my food and water systems, and my electronics and miscellaneous. So good to go.